Hi, and welcome to Two Tired Teachers.
We are coming at you from Copperas Cove. It's a Corps of Engineer campground on Lake Proctor.
Near Comanche, Texas.
And this is the third Corps of Engineer park that is on Lake Proctor. And it's the third one that we've been to, and it's the only other one that's on this lake.
Yeah.
And
it is our favorite.
definitely, but that's because we got the best site.
We got the best side.
And that's because, just a little trick if you've not done this before, when we stayed at the campground that's just across
Promontory.
the lake here, I asked for a map of the lake area, saw there was another campground, we drove over here, drove around and made
Notes of the sites that we thought were the best.
and so when we were just looking for somewhere to go for a few nights, looked at this campground and
Made our reservations early.
found out that this site was available, and so we are here. And this is not an exceptionally large campground, and yet it has 60-something sites.
Yes.
And it's really kind of split in two sections. When you come in that main gate, you either go to the right, and there's group area 1 and the first 30-ish campsites, or you go to the left, and there's a group area 2.
And the dump stations to the
And
left.
yes, the dump station is over on that other way. Both sides do have boat launching, and both sides have a fishing pier.
I believe so.
But once again, because we do so much in Texas state parks, we want to clarify and say this is Corps of Engineer. We have not been fishing here because this year we did not have a fishing license. We're here in August. The license go for a year from September to September, so we didn't want to buy a license for 1
No.
month. But just want to make that clear that is if you're going to be fishing here, and a lot of people have been.
Yes.
Not with a lot of luck, though.
And the second thing about this park is the day use area is about half a mile down the road.
Well, yeah, there is a little section here where there is a swimming area, but the lake level is down, and so
Way down.
way down. And I saw the pole out there says 7 feet, and I saw some people out at the rope, and they were about waist high. So I'm guessing we're down a good 4.5 feet or so. But yeah, the day use area right now, we could just walk the beach around there because the water's down so far. But we've ridden over there a few times, and that day use area, you can, if you have a Texas fishing license, actually fish at the dam. They have it roped off where boats can't get up there, but don't go there if we're going because we don't want a huge crowd. But that is over there, and that reminds us, if you're coming here straight off of 67, the little road that you turn on, when you come to a hard turn to your left, we didn't come that way, so we're not sure how many hard turns to the left there may be, but you come to a hard turn to your left, you're going to see Proctor Lake. That is not where you need to go.
No.
That's the headquarters for all 3 campgrounds.
But further down the road, there will be a sign for us, a historical marker.
That's all you're going to see is the sign that says historical marker and an arrow. And as we were coming from the opposite direction, we saw historical marker, and actually we're past when we saw, oh wait, that's the entrance to the Corps of Engineer. The historical marker is inside of this park.
Yes.
This morning when Theo and I were out walking, we did see a few deer. But what I was going to say is when we've talked to some people that have been out there fishing, they said it's just too hot. We've been up around 100 degrees. And so a lot of people have been swimming. We've seen jet skis, boats, things like that. A lot of folks enjoying the water.
Yes. And that's another thing with the campsites right on the water, and many of them are. We've gotten a breeze off the lake every evening. I won't say it's as comfortable as air conditioning, but it's been so that we can sit out.
Yeah, it really has been very nice when the breezes come up, but this loop has quite a bit of shade. There are some of these sites that are just out in the
Yes.
sun. And so I'm going to recommend to you something that we've been doing as we've looked at some other campgrounds that we haven't been to before, is looking at essentially opening up the campground map and then opening Google Earth and trying to see which ones have shade. As a matter of fact, when we leave here, we will be going to a campground that we've not been to before, and that's what we did, trying to find one that's well shaded, and hopefully we did our homework.
If you are in Texas in the summer, our AC has run much of the time, but it has had, like right now, it's not on, and we have it set very cool in there because we're in the shade.
Yes, the shade definitely will make a huge difference for you. And then another thing that was super cool, MiLena got an amazing picture the other night. The picture doesn't do it justice.
No, but it still was a good picture of the moon on the lake, and it was a good picture.
It was just a stunning view out her window. I actually had gotten up to go to the bathroom. She said, "Come here and look at this."
And I got up and came out.
And she got up and came out to take a picture because it was just, it was stunning. It was really great. So, this is, if you're here in the fall, this is probably a place you could even come in the winter. Can't guarantee you won't have winter weather, but
is this campground open year round?
That's a great question. The first time we came to Proctor Lake, we stayed at the Sewell campground. That's actually that way, not that way, but it's that way. And we had stayed there, and I was out walking the dog, and some people were driving around, and I don't remember how I got started talking to them, but they said, "Well, we're looking for a site here. We always stay in that other campground, but it's closed right now." So I don't know. I think that it's probable that during the off season there aren't enough campers to warrant having 3 campgrounds open on the lake. And so that's a great
You
point.
might want to check that.
But we have definitely enjoyed our stay here, and we will go on and tell you we're in site 11, and it is awesome. I'll show you the
8 is a good site, too.
But anyway,
I wanted to mention, as far as things for kids to do, there is not a lot.
swimming,
I don't think I've seen a playground, have you?
I don't believe
Even at
so.
the day use area.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Yeah, keep that in mind.
if you have kids, you'll want to bring stuff for them to do, or...
Yeah, but like I said, there's not that much for the kids to do, but we've had a really nice, relaxing time here.
We're no longer kids.
And to Aunt Ruth, we are.
Yeah, that's true.
It just depends on your perspective. But anyway, we have enjoyed our time here, and we are heading down the road in the morning. So we hope you've enjoyed our look at
Copperas Cove, COE.
at just out of Comanche, Texas.
Thanks for watching Two Tired Teachers.